Your network for
Hey everybody. How are you guys? How are you, chat? Good to see you all here. Good to see y'all here. As you can tell, I'm currently in blanky mode because we are going to be playing a certain game. We are going to be playing a certain game.
Hi, chat. Hello.
And this game is a very dark game.
Very.
This probably won't be my only day of playing it because it's a long game. There's, a bunch of different parts to it and whatnot. And also... Bruh! Okay, stop messing with that thing. And put that... No. Oh my god, child. Love the blanket, thank you.
That's my blanket.
But... words. So there is a trigger warning command now. If you do !TWS, then it will send out this, ooh, wait, actually, I should probably put that in the title. Alright. It's in the title now.
Trigger warnings?
Yeah. Alright. I'm going to wait for some other people to get here. Actually, no, I'm not. I'm going to start gamer, because this game is really...
I just want to say hi to Pathetic God and Borb.
And Borb.
Yes, Borb.
Borb. Alright, chat. Alright. Here we go. Let me turn on game capture real fast. Because I think game capture is going to do it. But I'm not 100% sure.
And I need water. Can I have some water? Well, with this.
Okay, hold on.
Why are you in Monica?
Oh.
Oh, we are
Alright.
Monica.
So, just...
Yes,
warning in advance.
Oh.
This game is not suitable for children or those who are easily disturbed. Alright.
I'm not easily
Please
disturbed.
keep that in mind, chat. This is a dark game, as specified by the trigger warnings. Individuals suffering from anxiety or depression may not have a safe experience playing this game, and for context warning... Oh, there's a website. Sweet. But I already have the trigger warnings here. Alright, by playing Ddlc Literature Club, you agree that you are at least 13 years of age and you consent to your exposure of highly disturbing content.
Oopsies. Can I not agree?
Can you what?
Can I not agree because I'm not 13?
Yeah, go.
No. Mama said I'd be
This game is not suitable for children and those who are easily disturbed.
I'm not easily
Ddlc!
I can do it. Why does Monica look cute now?
Hey, stop moving my mouse pad.
I forget the other people's name. Oh, bang.
There we go.
Oh my god. Alto. Auto. Okay, that's the end of the stream.
Ride the way into his heart. But in this world of infinite choices, what will it take just to find that special day? Oops.
Water. Hand me water.
Hold on, chat. Sorry. Fixing things. Messing things up. Like I do. You know how it is.
Looking for a game to capture. Looking for a game to capture. I'm not...
Alright, I guess game capture just isn't gonna work then. Let me just go ahead and go like this and this. Alright.
This and that and that. What?
There we go.
Huh?
Alright.
Unseen text.
How is the volume? How is the volume, everyone?
Yes.
Is it all good? Should I turn it up, turn it down?
That's better be crossing your fingers. I'm going to cheese touch you.
Please don't do that, actually.
I was talking to Monica.
Look at them. They're so cute. It's good? Alright. Okay. I'm so nervous.
Okay, I'm just
so
sipping
excited.
over her now.
No.
Why am I?
You're a child.
I don't care. I sip over everybody. Everybody.
You said you were gonna... Oh, okay.
Pastel.
This is so cool. I'm actually so excited right now.
They.
Oh, I need to give Sayori a voice. Oh no.
Can I pick?
No. Hey! I see an annoying girl running towards me from the distance, waving her arms in the air like she's totally oblivious to any attention she might draw to herself. That girl is Sayori. Sayori? I don't know.
Sayori.
I don't know Japanese. My neighborhood and good friend since we were children. You know, the kind of friend you never see yourself making today, but it just kind of works out because you've known each other for so long. We used to walk to school together on days like this, but starting around high school, she would oversleep more and more frequently, and I would get tired of waiting up. But if she's going to chase after me like this, I almost feel better off running away. However, I just sigh and idle in front of the crosswalk and let Sayori catch up to me. I overslept again! But I caught you this time! Maybe, but only because I decided to stop and wait for you. You say that like you were thinking about ignoring me. That's mean, Pastel. Well, if people stare at you for acting weird, then I don't want them thinking you were a couple or something. Fine, fine. But you did wait for me after all. I guess you don't have it in you. I guess you don't have it in you to be mean even if you want to. Whatever you say, Sayori. I love her. We cross the street together and make our way to school. As we draw near, the streets become increasingly speckled with other students making their daily commute. By the way, Pastel, have you decided on a club to join yet? A club? I told oh, that's me, not her. I told you already, I'm not really interested in joining any clubs. I haven't been looking either. That's not true. You told me you would join a club this year. Did I? I'm sure it's possible that I did in one of our many conversations where I dismissively go along with whatever she's going on about. That's mean. Sayori likes to worry a little bit too much about me, when I'm perfectly content getting by on the average while spending my free time on games and anime, as you should. I was talking about how I'm worried that you won't learn how to socialize or have any skills before college. Your happiness is really important to me, you know. And I know you're happy now, but I die at the thought of you becoming inferior because you're not used to the real world. You trust me, right? Don't make me keep worrying about you. Alright. I'll look at a few clubs if it makes you happy. No promises, though. Will you at least promise me you'll try a little? Yeah, I guess I'll promise you that. Yay! Oh, my sweetheart. Door.
No.
Why do I let myself get flexured by such a carefree girl?
She's
More
so
than that,
cute.
I'm surprised that I even let myself relent to her. I guess seeing her worry so much about me makes me want to ease her mind at least a little bit, even if she does exaggerating everything inside of her head. I mean, that's kind of what depression does to you, man. Gonna be honest. The school day is as ordinary as ever, and it's over before I know it. After I pack up my things, I stare blankly at the wall, looking for an ounce of motivation. I felt that.
Same.
Clubs. Sayori wants me to check out some clubs. I guess I have no choice but to start with the anime club. Hello? Sayori? Sayori must have come to the classroom while I was spacing out. I look around and realize that I'm the only one left in the classroom. I thought I'd catch you coming out of the classroom, but I saw you sitting here and just spacing out, so I came in. Honestly, you're even worse than me sometimes. I'm impressed. You don't need to wait up for me if it's gonna make you late to your own club. Well, I thought you might need some encouragement, so I thought, you know what? Well, that you could come to my club. Sayori, yeah? There's no way I'm going to your club. Meanie. Sayori is the vice president of the literature club. Not that I was ever aware that she ever had any interest in literature. I can't speak English.
Okay.
In fact, I'm 99% sure that she only did it because she thought it would be fun to help start a new club. Since she was the first one to show interest after the one who proposed the club, she inherited the title of vice president. That said, my interest in literature is guaranteed to be even less. Yeah, I'm going to the anime club. Come on, please.
Anime club.
Why do you care so much anyway? Well, I kinda told the club yesterday that I would bring in a new member, and Natsuki made cupcakes and everything. Don't make promises you can't keep. I can't tell if Sayori is really that much of an airhead, or if she's so cunning to have planned all this out. I let out a long sigh. Stop it. Fine. I'll stop by for a cupcake, okay? Yes! Let's go! She's so cute. And thus, today marks the day I sold my soul for a cupcake. I dejectedly follow Sayori across the school and upstairs, a section of the school I rarely visit, being generally used for third-year classes and activities. Sayori, full of energy, swings open the classroom door. Everyone, the new member is here! I told you, don't call me a new member. I glance around the room. Welcome to the Literature Club. It's a pleasure meeting you. Sayori always says nice things about you. Seriously? You brought a boy? Way to kill the atmosphere. Oh, Pastel. What a nice surprise. Welcome to the club. All words escape me in this situation. This club is full of incredibly cute girls. What are you looking at? If you want to say something, say it. Sorry, Natsuki. The girl with a sour attitude, whose name is apparently Natsuki, is one I don't recognize. Her small figure makes me think she's probably a first year. She's also the one who made the cupcakes, according to Sayori. You can just ignore her when she gets moody. Sayori says that quietly into my ear, then turns back toward the other girls. Anyway, this is Natsuki, always full of energy. And this is Yuri, the smartest in the club. So don't say things like that. Yuri, who appears comparably more mature and timid, seems to have a hard time keeping up with people like Sayori and Natsuki. Well, it's nice to meet both of you. And sounds like you already know Monica, is that right? That's right. It's great to see you again, Pastel. Monica smiles sweetly. We do know each other. Well, we rarely talked, but we were in the same class last year. Hold on, I need to... Monica was probably the most popular girl in class. Smart, beautiful, athletic. Basically completely out of my league. So, having her smile at me so genuinely feels a little... You too, Monica. He's a simp. Alright, give me a moment. Let me find... Can you give me a minute, dude? If you're so annoyed, you can leave, you know. Like,
I'm not annoyed. Did I ever say that?
Come sit down, Pastel. We made room for you at the table, so you can sit next to me or Monica. I'll get the cupcakes. Hey, I made them. I'll get them. Sorry, I got a little too excited. Then how about I make some tea as well? The girls have a few desks arranged to form a table. As Sayori mentioned, it's been widened so that there's one space next to Monica and one space next to Sayori. Natsuki and Yuri walk over. To the corner of the room, where Natsuki grabs a wrapped tray and Yuri opens the closet. Still feeling awkward, I take a seat next to Sayori. Natsuki proudly marches back to the table, tray in hand. Okay, are you ready? Ta-da! Whoa! Natsuki lifts the foil off the tray to reveal a dozen light, fluffy cupcakes decorated to look like little cats. The whiskers are drawn with icing, and little pieces of chocolate were used to make ears. So cute! I had no idea you were so good at baking, Natsuki. Well, you know, just hurry and take one. Sayori grabs one first, then Monica. I follow. It's delicious! Sayori talks with her mouthful and has already managed to get icing on her face. I turn the cupcake around in my fingers, looking for the best angle to take a bite. Natsuki is quiet. I can't help but notice her sneaking glances in my direction. Is she waiting for me to take a bite? I finally bite down. The icing is sweet, full of flavor. I wonder if she made it herself.
You actual idiot.
Oh, the icing! If the icing. Okay.
Oh.
This is really good. Thank you, Natsuki.
Why are you thanking me? It's not like I
Haven't I heard this somewhere before?
made them for you or anything.
Yeah, in your manga. I thought you technically did. Sayori said...
Well, maybe. But not for you. No, you. Dummy.
Such a tsundere. I love her. Alright. I give up on Natsuki's weird logic and dismiss the conversation. Yuri returns to the table, carrying a tea set. She carefully places a teacup in front of each of us before setting down the teapot next to the cupcake tray. That's not her. You keep a whole tea set in this classroom? Don't worry, the teachers gave us permission. After all, doesn't a hot cup... Oh, wow. Doesn't a hot cup of... Doesn't
Don't snap at me.
Doesn't a hot cup of tea help you enjoy a good book? I guess. Don't let yourself get intimidated. Yuri's just trying to impress you. That's not... Insulted, Yuri looks away. I meant that... No. I believe you. Well, tea and reading might not be a pastime for me, but I at least enjoy tea. I'm glad. Yuri faintly smiles to herself in relief. Monica raises an eyebrow and smiles at me. So, what made you consider the literature club? I was afraid of this question. Something tells me I shouldn't tell Monica that I was practically dragged here by Sayori. Well, I haven't joined any clubs yet, and Sayori seemed really happy here, so... That's okay. Don't be embarrassed. We'll make sure you feel right at home, okay? As president of the literature club, it is my duty to make the club fun and exciting for everyone. Monica, I'm surprised. How come you decided to start your own club? You could probably be a board member for any of the major clubs. Weren't you a leader of the debate club last year? Well, you know, to be honest, I can't stand all the politics around the major clubs. It feels like nothing but arguing about the budget and publicity and how to prepare for events. I'd much rather take something I personally enjoy and make something special out of it. And if it encourages others to get into literature, then I'm fulfilling that dream. Monica is a really great leader. Yuri also nods in agreement. Then I'm surprised that there aren't more people in the club yet. It must be hard to start a new club. You could put it that way. Not many people are very interested in putting out all the effort to start something brand new, especially when it's something that doesn't grab your attention, like literature. You have to work hard to convince people that you're both fun and worthwhile. But it makes school events like the festival that much more important. I'm confident that we can all really grow this club before we graduate. Right, everyone? Yeah! We'll do our best.
You know it!
Everyone enthusiastically agrees. I'm giving her that voice because she's cute. Such different girls are interested in the same goal. Monica must have worked really hard just to find these three. Maybe that's why they were all so delighted by the idea of a new member joining. Though I still don't really know if I can keep up with their level of enthusiasm about literature. So, Pastel, what kind of things do you like to read? Well, considering how little I've read these past few years, I don't really have a good way of answering that. All I read is fan fiction, dude. Manga. I mutter quietly to myself, half joking. Natsuki's head suddenly perks up. Looks a little like she wants to say something, but she keeps quiet. Not much of a reader, I guess. Well, that can change. What am I saying? I spoke without thinking after seeing Yuri's sad smile. Anyway, what about you, Yuri? Well, let's see. Yuri traces the rim of her teacup with her finger. That's such a nice image. That's what I love about this game, is it gives you such nice and well-described imagery. Like, it's so good, dude. Oh, I can use spacebar. My favorites are usually novels that build deep and complex fantasy worlds. Me too! The level of creativity and craftsmanship behind them is amazing to me. And telling a good story in such a foreign world is equally impressive. Yuri goes on, clearly passionate about her reading. She seems so reserved and timid since the moment I walked in. Timid. But it's obvious by the way her eyes light up that she finds her comfort in the world of books, not people. But, you know, I like a lot of things. Stories with deep psychological elements usually immerse me as well. Isn't it amazing how a writer can so deliberately take care of your own lack of imagination and completely throw you for a loop? Anyway, I've been reading a lot of horror lately. I read a horror book once. I desperately grasped something I can relate to at the minimal level. At this rate, Yuri might as well be having a conversation with a rock. Really? I wouldn't have expected that, Yuri. For someone as gentle as you. I guess you could say that. But if a story makes me think, or takes me to another world, then I really can't put it down. Surreal horror is often very successful at changing the way you look at the world, if only for a brief moment.
Ugh, I hate horror.
Oh, what's that?
Well,
Natsuki's eyes dart over to me for a split second. Never mind. That's right. You usually like to write about cute things, don't you, Natsuki? What? What gives you that idea? You left a piece of scrap paper behind last meeting. It looked like you were working on a poem called Don't Say It Out Loud! Give that back! Fine, fine. Your cupcakes, your poems, everything about you is as cute as you are. Everything you do is as cute as you are. Sayori sidles up behind Natsuki and puts her hands on her shoulders. I'm not cute! Natsuki, you write your own poems? Well, I guess sometimes. Why do you care? I think that's impressive. Why don't you share them sometime? No! Natsuki averts her eyes. You wouldn't like them. Not a very confident writer yet? I understand how Natsuki feels. Sharing that level of writing takes more than just confidence. The truest form of writing is writing to oneself. You must be willing to open up to your readers, exposing your vulnerabilities and showing even the deepest reaches of your heart. Do you have writing experience too, Yuri? Can you stop? Maybe if you share some of your work, you can set an example and help Natsuki feel comfortable enough to share hers. I guess it's the same for Yuri. Aw, I wanted to read everyone's poems. We all sat in silence for a moment. Okay. What was that? I have an idea, everyone. Natsuki and Yuri look quizzically at Monica. Let's all go home and write a poem of our own. Then, next time we meet, we'll share them all with each other. We'll all share them with each other. That way, everyone is even. Oh, I didn't mean to do that, but I'll save. Yeah, let's do it! Plus, now that we have a new member, I think it will help us all get a little more comfortable with each other and strengthen the bond of the club. Isn't that right, Pastel? I accidentally said Pastel once.
My god.
Monica smiles warmly at me once again. Hold on. There's still one problem. What's that? Now that we're back to the original topic of me joining the club, I've bluntly come forward with what's been on my mind the entire time. I never said I would join this club. Sayori may have convinced me to stop by, but I never made any decision. I still have other clubs to look at. And, I lose my train of thought. Oh, my babies. All four girls stare back at me with dejected eyes. But, I'm sorry. I thought, Still, you all... I'm defenseless against these girls. How am I supposed to make a clear-headed decision when it's like this? That is, writing the poems. If writing poems is the price I need to pay in order to spend every day with these beautiful girls... Right. Okay, I've decided then. I'll join the literature club. One by one, the girls' eyes light up. Yes! I'm so happy! Sayori wraps her arms around me, jumping up and down. Hey! You really did scare me for a moment. If you really just came for the cupcakes, I would be super pissed. Then it makes it official. Welcome to the literature club. Thanks, I guess. Okay, everyone. I think with that, we can officially end today's meeting on a good note. Everyone remember tonight's assignment. Write a poem, bring to the next meeting so we can all share. Monica looks over at me once more. Pastel, I look forward to seeing how you express yourself. Yeah. Can I really impress the class star Monica with my mediocre writing skills? I already feel the anxiety welling up inside me. Meanwhile, as the girls continue to chit-chat as Yuri and Natsuki clean up their food. Hey, Pastel, since we're already here, do you want to walk home together? That's right. Sarah and I never walk home anymore because she stayed after school for clubs. Sure, might as well. Yay! Oh, look at her. Looking for the kids' phone?
I think it's fun. Yeah, it's really much.
It's okay.
No good.
Yeah.
Have you seen it?
I have not, no.
Sorry to interrupt your stream.
It's okay.
Tell you that's still
I feel like... God, maybe check her backpack if you haven't already. You did? Okay.
Yeah. I'm not apologizing. Hold on. I can go to
No, it's okay. It's really okay.
dinner's making butter.
What is it? Gonna be?
Noodles.
Yay! Okay.
Butter salt noodles.
Yes.
cookies and the usual fare.
Yay, thank you, Mama. Love you. Alright, with that, the two of us depart from the club room and make our way home. The whole way, my mind wanders back and forth between the four girls. Sayori, Natsuki, Yuri, and of course, Monica. Will I really be happy spending every day after school in the literature club? Perhaps I'll have the chance to grow closer to one of these girls. Sayori, I'm coming after you, baby. Alright. I'll just need to make the most of my circumstances, and I'm sure good fortune will find me. And I guess that starts with writing a poem tonight. Oh, you found it. Good job, kid.
Thanks.
It's time to write a poem. Pick words you think your favorite club member will like. Something good might happen with whoever likes your poem the most. Okay, so Sayori's is bittersweet. Alright. Melody, unrestrained, from universe, right, melody, clumsy? Alright. Feathered, icon, doki doki, we were peaceful friends together. Yes! Oh, this is going pretty well. Alright. Clouds, eternity, nature, electricity, fantasy, passions, graveyard. I'm gonna say clouds. Dang it! Okay. Misfortune. Okay. Extreme. Dang it. Ah. Helpless. Alright. Memories. Depression. Rain cloud. That's definitely her. Empty. Childhood. Yep. Embrace. Sunny. Uncontrollable. Oh no, big words. Okay, big words are her. Candy, treasure, sensation, judgment. Treasure. Okay, good. Pout. Dang it! Cafe laugh, raindrops, marshmallow, smile, rose, cute. Raindrops. Dang it! Ah, no! Something bittersweet. Ah! Bittersweet. Frick. I'm not good at this. Hi again, Pastel. Glad to see you didn't run away on us. Nah, don't worry. This might be a little strange for me, but I at least keep my word. Well, I'm back at the literature club. I was the last to come in, so everyone else is already hanging out. Thanks for keeping your promise, Pastel. I hope this isn't too overwhelming of a commitment for you, making you dive headfirst into literature when you're not accustomed to it. Oh, come on! Like he deserves any slack. Sayori told me you didn't even want to join any clubs this year. And last year, too. I don't know if you plan to just come here, hang out, or what. But if you don't take us seriously, then you won't see the end of it. Natsuki, you certainly have a big mouth for someone who keeps her manga collection in the club room. Natsuki finds herself stuck between saying Monica and manga. Manga is literature! Manga is literature! Swiftly defeated, Natsuki plops back into her seat. Don't worry, guys. Pastel always gives it his best as long as you...
What?
Yuri, so true. That is so gender, like,
Right.
so much gender euphoria just overwhelmed me. True! God. So much, like, gender euphoria just overwhelmed me. That, wow. Sorry, checking something real fast. Okay. Alright. Pastel always gives it his best as long as he's having fun. He helps me with busy work without me even asking. Like cooking, cleaning my room. How dependable. Sayori, that's because your room is so messy it's distracting. And you almost set your house on fire once. Is that so? You two are really good friends, aren't you? I might be a little jealous. How come? You and Pastel can become good friends too. Sayori. As usual, Sayori seems oblivious to the weird situation. She just... First playthrough? Nope. Well, technically yes, but I've seen the game many times. She just put me into. Oh, Yuri even brought you something today, you know. Wait, Sayori? Me? Not really. Don't be shy. I think I hear dinner. I did hear dinner! Yay!
Well, it's not your dinner.
Oh.
It's the little child's.
The little
Yours
child.
is still on the way.
Okay.
You gotta go downstairs so you're late for Mama.
Happy and good.
Tell the chat bye.
Bye-bye.
Wow, what a goodbye.
Tell Lola bye.
Bye, kiddo. Love you. Come here. Sit. Dang, you really hate me that much?
It's just the one that's like,
Oh, the bombs.
Love you too, man.
Okay, the letters.
Alright. It's really nothing. What is it? Never mind. Sayori made it sound like a big deal when it's really not. What do I do? I'm sorry, Yuri. I wasn't thinking. I guess that means it's up to me to rescue the situation. Hey, don't worry about it. First of all, I wasn't expecting anything in the first place, so any nice gesture from you is a pleasant surprise. It'll make me happy no matter what. Is that so? Yeah, I won't make it a big deal if you don't want it to be. Alright. Well, here. Yuri reaches into her bag and pulls out a book. I didn't want you to feel left out, so I picked out a book that I thought you might enjoy. It's a child's picture book. Have fun with it. It's a short read, so it should keep your attention, even if you don't usually read. And we could, discuss it, if you wanted. This is... How is this girl accidentally being so cute? I know, right, dude? Okay. She even picked out a book she thinks I'll like, despite me not reading much. Okay, I actually need to move the files over here. I don't want to cover up chat, though, because that would not be great. So that I can just have them there. So I can see if anything... Wait, what do I open? Do I open game files? Or what? Does it just appear in, like, the file itself? Where do all the things appear? Oh. Okay, then. Cool. Sorry, I'm looking at all the stuff. Alright, I'm just gonna leave the docs open. No, not the docs, all the things open, just so that I can see. Alright. Yuri, thank you! I'll definitely read this. I enthusiastically take the book. Well, you can read it at your own pace. Only I could do that for school. I look forward to hearing what you think. Now that everyone's settled in, I expect Monica to kick off some scheduled activities for the club. But that doesn't seem to be the case. Sayori and Monica are having a cheery conversation in the corner. Yuri's face is already buried in the book. I can't help but notice her intense expression, like she was waiting for this chance. Meanwhile, Natsuki is rummaging around in the closet. Man, looks like no one wants to be bothered today. I slumped down into the nearest desk. How am I supposed to occupy myself with something literature-related by myself like this? I guess I could always read some of the book Yuri gave me, but I'm feeling a little too tired to read before I felt that. I could probably fall asleep right now. I close my eyes and end up listening in on Sayori's conversation with Monica. We're probably going to seem really lame compared to all the other clubs, though. Well, we can't give up. The festival is our chance to show everyone what literature is all about. The problem is that the idea of a literature club sounds too dense and intellectual. But it's not like that at all, you know? We just need a way of showing that to everyone. Something that speaks to their creative minds. That doesn't solve the problem, though. What do you mean? Even if we come up with the most fun thing ever, nobody will come in the first place. It's a literature event, so it's more important to figure out how to get people to show up in the first place, you know? And after they come, we can do the thing to speak to their creative minds. this? Sayori's taking this really seriously. If you're to hear her deliberating, I can't speak English. Huh, that is a good point. In that case, do you think food will do the trick? What kind? Well, I guess we could... Cupcakes! Good thinking. Natsuki would love to do that. Ah, you're right. Natsuki makes the best cupcakes. That works out perfectly. That wasn't why you suggested it? Cupcakes speak to my creative tummy. Oh, she's so cute, my poor heart. Cupcakes it is then. I'm hungry. Anyway, we still need to work out the details of the event itself. I find myself smiling. In the end, Sayori is still her usual self, but therein lies the unexpected reason I admire her. Unlike me, who has trouble finding any motivation at all, Sayori can put her mind to things and make them come to life. I suppose that's why I ended up letting her get on my case about things. I can't help but wonder about what it would be like to see the world through her eyes.
Sir, dinner is served.
Dinner!
May I serve you on your chat?
What?
May I serve you whilst on your chat?
Yes, please.
Here
That
you
would be very much appreciated.
are. Enjoy.
Thank you. Wee! Food. Food time. Dinner time. Eat some food, chat. You deserve it. God, noodles are so good. Okay. I can't help but wonder what it would be like to see the world through her eyes. What? I opened my eyes to find Sayori's face filling my vision. That scared me. I nearly fell out of my chair. Sorry. Wait. Actually, I'm not sorry at all. It's your fault for sleeping like that. This isn't the napping club. Does our school have a napping club? You're staying up late again, aren't you? Now that you're in our club, you're gonna have less time for anime, you know? You need to get used to it. Dang. Don't say that so loud. Glance over my shoulder to see if Monica overheard. It's true, though. Yeah, I know. You're always looking out for me, Sayori. It's what I do best. That's a problem. What about you? You look out for me better than you look out for yourself. You're still oversleeping every day, aren't you? Not every day. It's not very convincing. How many days this past week have you gotten up on time? It's a secret. I knew it. Come on. At least give me the benefit of the doubt. I can't even do that. Look, Sayori, it's written all over you. Oh. Here it comes. How is it written all over me? You were clearly in a rush this morning. Look, your hair is still sticking out all around here. I run my fingertips on the side of Sayori's hair, trying to straighten it out. Man, you really need a brush for this. My hair is just really hard to get right. I won't fall for that. There's more than just your hair. Look, your bow isn't straight either. There's a toothpaste stain on your collar right here. Try to wipe off the stain with my finger. But nobody would ever notice that. Of course they would. Nobody's gonna tell you about it because they don't want to embarrass you. Fortunately, I really don't care about that. Hey, you meanie! And you don't even keep your blazer buttoned up. Oh, here it comes. Excuse me. Seriously, Sayori, why do you think you don't have a boyfriend yet? That's super mean! Sorry, but you'll thank me later. Starting to button her blazer from the bottom. Once you see how much better it looks, you'll change your mind. Hi. This is so funny. What is? Well, I was just thinking about how weird it is to have a friend who does these kinds of things. Don't say that! You'll make me feel weird about it, stupid. It's okay, though. I'm happy we're like this. Aren't you? I guess. Hey, be careful. The button might come off. Why is this one so hard to close? She's gonna fall. It's because she has big titties. The one near her chest. Does this thing even fit you properly? It did when I bought it. If you ever buttoned it, you would have noticed sooner that it doesn't fit you anymore. What are you smiling about? Means my boobs got bigger again. Don't say that out loud. Anyway, you look much better now. So, why does it feel strange? Just these areas blazer buttoned up like that. But it's so stuffy. Ugh. Not worth it at all. Okay. Sarah hastily unbuttons her blazer once more. Phew! That's so much better. Sarah puts her arms out and twirls around. So if I keep it unbuttoned, then I won't get a boyfriend, right? What kind of logic is that? Why are you saying it like it's a good thing? Because if I had a boyfriend, then he wouldn't even let you do things like this. And you take care of me better than anyone else would anyway. So that's why I'm keeping it unbuttoned. Stop saying all these embarrassing things. Huh? I didn't say anything embarrassing. Jeez. Well, anyway, let's focus on trying to wake up a little earlier. Only if you focus on going to bed earlier. Fine, fine. It's a deal. I guess we really are better at taking care of each other than we are at taking care of ourselves. Yeah, I guess so, huh? So maybe you should come wake me up in the morning. You're doing it again, Sayori. Oh, but I was joking that time. Man, it's impossible to tell with you sometimes. No, you're just autistic. That's a joke. I'm sorry. That was a really bad joke to make. I'm autistic too. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. That was a really bad joke to make. I'm really, really sorry about that. Like, genuinely, that was a shit joke to make. Okay, everyone. Monica suddenly calls out, "Why don't we share the poems we wrote now?" Yay! Pastel, I can't wait to read yours. Yeah, same. I failed to sound enthusiastic, but Sayori still trots away to retrieve her poem. By the way, did you remember to write a poem last night? Yeah. My relaxation ends. I can't believe I agreed to do something so embarrassing. Couldn't really find much inspiration since we've never really done this before. So now that everyone's ready, why don't you find someone to share with? I can't wait! Sayori and Monica enthusiastically pull out their poems. Pardon for a moment. Sayori's is on a wrinkled sheet of loose leaf torn from a spiral notebook. On the other hand, Monica wrote hers in a composition notebook. You can already see Monica's pristine handwriting from where I sit. Natsuki and Yuri reluctantly comply as well, reaching into their bags. I do the same myself. Alright, here comes the choice. The classic music. Who should I show my poem to first? Sayori, obviously. Definitely most comfortable sharing with Sayori first. She's my good friend, after all. Yeah, just that. Oh my goodness! This is so good, Pastel! I love it! I had no idea you were such a good writer. Sayori, you must be seriously overreacting. I'm not a good writer at all. I honestly have no idea what I'm doing. Well, maybe that's why. Because I have no idea what I like either. Jeez. I'm sure Yuri's opinion has to be a little more constructive than this. Maybe even Natsuki's. Are you sure you don't like it just because I wrote it? Huh? Well, I'm sure that's part of it. I think I understand you better than a lot of other people do, you know? So when I read your poem, it's not just a poem, it's a pastel poem. And that makes it feel extra special. Like I can feel your feelings in it. Sayori hugs the sheet against her chest. You're so weird, Sayori. I'm really happy that you wrote one. I'm really happy that you wrote one. I can't speak English. It just reminds me of how you're really part of this club now. Not to mention the fact that I'm standing in front of you in the club room. Well, of course. I'm not really into it yet, but it doesn't mean I'll break my promise. See? Like I said before, Pastel. Deep down, you're not selfish at all, you know? Trying new things is like this for other people. That's something that only really good people do. Thanks, Sayori. I'm not sure if Sayori sees the full picture of my motive here. Then again, can't deny that she's part of the reason I joined, knowing how much this means to her and all. I'm gonna make sure you have lots of fun here, okay? That'll be my way of thanking you. Alright, I'm gonna hold you to that then. Yay! Now you can read my poem too, right? Don't worry, I'm really bad at this. We'll see about that. Dear sunshine, the way you glow down through my blinds in the morning, it makes me feel like you miss me. Kissing my forehead to help me out of bed, making me rub the sleepy from my eyes. Are you asking me to come out to play? Out and play? Are you trusting me to wish away a rainy day? I look above, the sky is blue. It's a secret, but I trust you too. If it wasn't for you, I could sleep forever, but I'm not mad. I want breakfast. Hey, Ori. This is just a guess, but, did you wait until this morning to write this? No. Just a little bit. Can't answer just a little bit to a yes or no question. I forgot to do it last night. Well, at least that makes me feel a little bit better about myself. Don't be mean. I still tried my best. Yeah. I didn't really say that it was a bad poem. It came out nice. How should I put it? It sounds just like you. Really? Yeah. Especially that last time. I made eggs and toast, even though you were late to school. It's bad to skip breakfast. You get all cranky. Well, I guess there's no point in arguing. Anyway, thanks for showing me. This is so much fun. Monica's the best. Yeah. But next time I won't forget. And I'm gonna write the best poem ever. Well, I guess I look forward to it. Well, it's about what I expected from someone like you. That's a little blunt. Well, excuse me. It's not like I said it was bad. It just didn't evoke any emotions. So basically, it's not cute enough for your tastes. Do you want to get smacked? I'll pass. Well, anyway, I guess I need to show you mine. Not that you don't like it. Eagles can fly, monkeys can climb, crickets can leap, horses can race, owls can seek, cheetahs can run, eagles can fly. People could try, but that's about it. Yeah, I told you that you weren't gonna like it. I like it. What? Just be honest. I am. Why are you so convinced that I wouldn't like it? Well, because everyone in high school thinks that writing has to be all sophisticated and stuff. People don't even take my writing seriously. But isn't the point of poems for people to express themselves? Your writing style wouldn't make your message any less valid. Yes, exactly! I like it when it's easy to read, but it hits you hard. Like in this poem, seeing everyone around you do great things can be really disheartening. So, I decided to write about it. Yeah, I understand. But the other nice thing about simple writing is that it puts more weight on the wordplay. Like I set up for a rhyme at the end, but then I made it fall flat on purpose. Helps bring out the feeling in the last line. So you did. Guess more went into it than I realized. That's what it means to be a pro. I'm glad you learned something. Didn't expect that from the youngest one here, did you? Yeah. Guess not. I just had to humor her with that last comment. I don't really care how old everyone is, but Maxie is feeling proud then. I'm gonna take that away from her. Sorry for talking with my mouth full. Who should I show my poem to next? Oh, okay, arrow keys just ain't gonna work then. Yuri stares at the poem. A minute passes, more than enough time for her to finish reading. Oh, sorry. I forgot to start speaking. It's fine. Don't force yourself. No, I just need to put my thoughts into words. Hold on. Okay. This is your first time writing a poem, right? Yeah. Why do you ask? Just making sure. I guess that it might be after reading through it. So it's that bad. No! Did I just raise my voice? I'm so sorry. Yuri buries her face in her hands. I couldn't help but notice it's been several minutes and I haven't really gotten anywhere. It might take Yuri a while to get used to new people. It's fine. I really didn't notice. What were you saying? Right, it's just that there are specific writing habits that are usually typical of new writers. Having been through that myself, I kind of learned to pick up on them. I think the most noticeable thing I recognize in new writers is that they try to make their style very deliberate. In other words, they tend to pick a writing style separate from the topic matter, and they form-fit the two together. The end result is that both the style and expressiveness are weakened. Once Yuri finds her change of thought, it's as if her demeanor totally changes. Her stammering is completely gone, and she sounds like an expert. Of course, that's not something you can be blamed for. There are so many different skills and techniques that go into writing even a simple poem. Not finding them and building them, but getting them to work together is probably the most challenging part. It might take you some time, but it all comes with practice and learning by example, and trying new things. I also hope that everyone in the club gives you valuable feedback. Ddlc can be a little bit biased, though. Biased? How? Well, never mind. I shouldn't be talking about people like that. Sorry. It's fine. I'm not sure if Yuri is apologizing to herself, to me, or not. Do you mind if I read your poem now? Please do. I'd love to share my thought process behind it. Yuri smiles dreamily, as if that's a rare opportunity for her, which itself is kind of funny. After all, isn't it supposed to be a literature club? Ghost under the light. The tendrils of my hair illuminate beneath the amber glow, bathing. It must be this one. The last remaining street light to have withstood the test of time. The last to yet be replaced by the sickening blue-green hue of the future. I bathe. Calm, breathing air out of the present, but living in the past. The light flickers. I flicker back. I'm sorry I have such terrible handwriting. What? I wasn't thinking about that at all. But it took you a long time to read. Well, I just don't read script very often. I actually think your handwriting is pretty. That's a relief. Also, I like the poem. Even though it's short, it was really descriptive. It wasn't too short? I usually write longer poems. Not at all. I'm really glad you like it. I'll be honest. Since it's our first time sharing, I wanted to write something a little more mild. Something easy to digest, I suppose. Are you into ghosts, Jerry? Actually, the story isn't about a ghost at all, Pastel. Really? I must have totally missed the point. Well, I suppose you did only glance over it after all. But remember that poems often express their own thoughts, feelings, and experiences into their work. They usually do more than tell a simple story or paint a picture. In this case, perhaps the subject of the poem was only being symbolically compared to a ghost. Lingering at her last remaining place of comfort, unable to let go of the past, and soon to be left with nothing. That's a lot more solemn putting it that way. I hadn't even thought about that. That's impressive. It's nothing, really. Well, it makes me happy that you think that. Just remember that it won't be long before you pick up on these things, too. Yeah, maybe you're right. I guess I'll have to keep trying. I'm counting on you. She's so sweet. I wonder who I should show it to next. I wonder. Sorry that I'm not doing much else, like much commentary other than, you know, the actual... Yeah. Oh. Oh, my blanket fell off. Chat, are you guys still here? I feel kind of selfish asking that, but like, are you guys still here? Why is game capture just not picking up the game? There we go. Okay. Sorry, chat. I'm just trying to check things and stuff. Let me. So sorry, chat. Okay. Hi, Pastel. Having a good time so far? Yeah. Good. Glad to hear it. By the way, since you're new and everything, if you ever have any suggestions for the club, like new activities or things we can do better, I'm always listening. Don't be afraid to bring things up, okay? Alright, I'll keep that in mind. Of course I'll be afraid to bring things up. I'm much better off just going with the flow until I'm more settled in. Anyway, want to share your poem with me? It's kind of embarrassing, but I guess I have to. Hi, Cat! Don't worry, Pastel. We're all a little embarrassed today, you know? But it's that sort of barrier that we'll Hi! That we'll learn to get past soon. Yeah, I guess that's true. I hand Monica my poem. I like this one. Makes me think of something Sayori would like. Is that so? You and Sayori are really good friends, right? I wouldn't be surprised if you had those sorts of things in common. Well, we may be good friends, but Sayori and I are actually really different. Well, that may be the case. But maybe there are also some similarities that you wouldn't expect. The way she talks about you, it sounds like the two of you really care about each other's well-being. Even if you show it in different ways, it ends up being more similar than you think. So I think that's the kind of vibe I get when I'm reading your poem. Sure you're not reading into it too much? It could be. Oh, gosh, I sound like Yuri. But in any case, Sayori's writing has a kind of gentle feeling to it. I can tell that she likes exploring with emotions, like happiness and sadness. I knew that someone so happy would enjoy sad things too. Yeah, it's totally unexpected. Well, to each their own, and you shouldn't be afraid to experiment a little bit either. I'm sure I'll end up trying... Oh, that's me. I'm sure I'll end up trying different things a lot. It could take a while before I feel comfortable doing this. That's okay. I'd love to see you try new things. That's the best way to find the kind of style that suits you. Everyone else might be a little bit biased towards their own kinds of styles, but I'll always help you find what suits you the most. So don't force yourself to write the way everyone else wants you to write. It's not like you have to worry about impressing them or anything. I do, though! I do! I need to impress Sayori. And then Natsuki. And then I'm gonna lose them both, and I'm gonna have a breakdown over it. What? Sorry, okay. Anyway, do you want to read my poem now? I'm gonna have a great... I can same. Don't worry, I'm not really good. You sound pretty confident for someone who claims to not be very good. Well, that's because I have to sound confident. Doesn't mean I always feel that way, you know? I see. Well, let's read it then. Here we go! It couldn't have been me. See, the direction... I'm not good at reading. A noisy neighbor? An angry boyfriend? I'll never know. I wasn't home. I peer inside it for a clue. No, I can't see. I reel, blind, like a film left out in the sun. Oh, God, but it's too late. My retina's already scorched with a permanent copy of a meaningless image. It's just a little hole. It wasn't too bright. It was too deep, stretching forever into everything. A hole of infinite choices. I realize now that I wasn't looking in. I was looking out. And he, on the other side, was looking in. This game is so gender affirming. Like, it's unreal how much gender euphoria this game gives me. Because they refer to me as a male. It's just... So, what do you think? It's very, freeform, if that's what you call it. Sorry, I'm not really the right person to ask for feedback. It's okay. Yeah, that kind of style has gotten pretty popular nowadays. That is, a lot of poems have been putting emphasis on the timing between words and lines. When performed out loud, it can be really powerful. What was the inspiration behind this one? Well, I'm not sure if I know how to put it. It's me starting the game, that's what. I guess you could say that I had some kind of epiphany recently. It's been influencing my poems a little bit. An epiphany? Yeah, something like that. Kind of nervous to talk about deep stuff like that because it's kind of coming on strongly. Maybe after everyone is better friends with each other. I know what it's about me too. Anyway, here's Monica's writing tip of the day. Here we go, yo! Sometimes when writing a poem or a story, your brain gets too fixated on a specific point. If you try so hard to make it perfect, then you'll never make any progress. Just force yourself to get something down on paper and tidy it up later. Another way to think about it is this. If you keep your pen in the same spot for too long, you'll just get a big, dark puddle of ink. So move your hand and go with the flow. That's my advice for today. Thanks for listening. I changed her voice completely for that, but that's just because I wanted to, read it. I guess that's everyone. Wait, let me finish my music. Let me do this. So true. Alright, I need to keep my files open. What? Okay. I guess that's everyone. I glance around the room. That was a little more stressful than... That's all I know how to say. I'm so sorry. No, it's okay. Don't worry about it. That was a little more stressful than I anticipated. It's as if everyone is judging me for my mediocre writing abilities. Even if they're just being nice, there's no way my poems can stand up to theirs. This is a literature club after all. I sigh. Okay. I guess that's what I ended up getting myself into. I should probably be doing this. Across the room, Sayori and Monica are happily chatting. My eyes land on Yuri and Natsuki. They gingerly exchange sheets of paper, sharing their respective poems. Oh god, here it comes. Argument moment. At least we're not on Act 2. I find it kind of funny that you simp for Monica and I simp for Sayori. Sorry, give me a second. Mother. Dino Nuggy moment.
Okay. Whatever gets you subs.
Ah, no! Mother.
I crave violence.
I've been grabbed. Alright. Okay. Big man. As they read in tandem, I watch each of their expressions change. Natsuki's eyebrows furrow in frustration. Meanwhile, Yuri smiles sadly. What's with this language? Did you say something? Oh, it's nothing. Natsuki dismissively returns the poem into the desk with one hand. I guess you could say it's fancy. Thanks. Yours is cute. Cute? Did you completely miss the symbolism or something? It's clearly about... Whoa. It's clearly about the feeling of giving up. How can that be cute? I know that. I just meant the language, I guess. I was trying to say something nice. You mean you have to try that hard to come up with something nice to say? Thanks, but it really didn't come out nice at all. Well, I do have a couple suggestions. Oh. If I was looking for suggestions, I would have asked someone who actually liked it. Which people did, by the way. Sayori liked it. And Pastel did too. So based on that, I'll gladly give you some suggestions of my own. First of all, excuse me. I appreciate the offer, but I've spent a long time establishing my writing style. I don't expect it to change anytime soon. Unless, of course, I come across something particularly inspiring. Which I haven't yet. Pastel liked my poem too, even. He even told me he was impressed by it. Gender! Oh, here we go. Natsuki suddenly stands up. Oh, I didn't realize you were so invested in trying to impress our new member, Yuri. That's not what I... You're just... Yuri stands up as well. Maybe you're just jealous that Pastel appreciates my advice more than he appreciated yours. Huh? And how do you know he didn't appreciate my advice more? Are you that full of yourself? No. If I was full of myself, I would deliberately go out of my way to make everything I do overly cutesy. Is everyone okay? Well, you know what? I wasn't the one whose boobs magically grew a size bigger as soon as Pastel started showing up. Natsuki! Natsuki, that's a little... This doesn't involve you! I don't like fighting, guys. Suddenly, both girls turned towards me as if they just noticed I was standing there. Pastel, she's just trying to make me look bad. That's not true. She started it. If she could get over herself and learn to appreciate that simple writing is more effective, then maybe this wouldn't have happened in the first place. What's the point in trying to make your poems all convoluted for no reason? The meaning should just jump out at the reader, not force them to have to figure it out. Let me explain this to her, Pastel. Wait, there's a reason we have so many deep and expressive words in our language. It's the only way to convey complex feelings and meaning most effectively. Avoiding them is not only unnecessarily limiting yourself, it's also a waste. You'll understand that, right, Pastel? Well... how did I get dragged into this in the first place? It's not like I know anything about writing. Whoever I agree with, they'll probably think more highly of me. So of course it's gonna be... Natsuki glares at me, drying up any words I had in my mouth. So instead I turn to Yuri. Yuri... But Yuri's expression is so defenseless that I can't bring myself to say anything to her. Sayori! Yeah, everyone's fighting is making Sayori uncomfortable. How can the two of you keep fighting when you know you're making your friend feel like this? Pastel... Well, that's her problem. This isn't about her. I agree. It's unfair for the others to... Oh, I should have saved! Yeah, unless Sayori wants to tell Yuri what a stuck-up jerk she's being. She would never. It's your immaturity that made her upset in the first place. Excuse me? Are you listening to yourself? This is exactly why nobody likes... Stop! Natsuki, Yuri, you guys are my friends. I just want everyone to get along and be happy. Oh, honey, my friends are wonderful people, and I love them because of their differences. Natsuki poems, they're amazing because they give you so many feelings with just a few words. And Yuri's poems are amazing because they paint beautiful pictures in your head. Everyone's so talented. So why are we fighting? Because... Well... Also, Natsuki's cute and there's nothing wrong with that. Big and beautiful! She's so good. Sayori stands triumphantly. Monica stands behind her with a bewildered expression. Oh, make some tea. Yuri rushes off. Natsuki sits down with a blank expression on her face, staring at nothing. So this is why Sayori is the vice president. Oh, that's me, I whispered to Monica. She nodded in return. To be honest, I might come off as a good leader and I can organize things. I'm not very good with people. Sorry, Jack. I couldn't even bring myself to interject. As president, that's kind of embarrassing of me. Nah, it's not like I can blame you. I wasn't able to say anything either. Well, I guess that just means Sayori is amazing in her own ways, isn't she? You could say that. She might be an airhead, but sometimes it's weirdly suspicious that she knows exactly what she's doing. I see. Take good care of her, okay? I would hate to see her get herself hurt. No, you wouldn't! That makes two of us. You can count on me. Monica smiles sweetly at me, causing my stomach to knot. Such a genuine person really does make a good president, regardless of what she says. Only I could get the chance to talk to her a little more. No! No! No. Just really fast. Okay, everyone. It's just about time for us to leave. How did you all feel about sharing poems? It was a lot of fun! Well, I'd say that it was worth it.
It was alright.
Well, mostly. Pastel, how about you? Yeah, I'd say the same. It was a neat thing to talk about with everyone. Awesome! In that case, we'll do the same thing tomorrow. And maybe you learn something from your friends too. So your poems will turn out even better. I think to myself, did I learn a little more about I did learn a little more about the kinds of poems everyone likes. Funny look, that means I can at least do a better job at impressing those I want to impress. Sayori! I nod to myself with newfound determination. Pastel! Ready to walk home? Sure, let's go. Sayori beams at me. It truly has been a while since Sayori and I have spent this much time together. Can't really say that I'm not enjoying it either. Sayori, about what happened earlier. What do you mean? You know, between Yuri and Natsuki. Does this kind of thing happen often? Oh, no. That's really the first time I've seen them fight like that. I promise they're both wonderful people. You don't hate them, do you? No, I don't hate them. Just wanted your opinion, that's all. I can see why they make good friends with you. Phew. You know, Pastel, it's nice that I get to spend time with you in the club, but I think seeing you get along with everyone else is what makes me happiest. I think everyone really likes you, too. That's... Every day is gonna be so much fun. Looks like Sayori still hasn't caught on to the kind of situation I'm in. Sure, being friends with everyone is nice, but so we need to stop there. I'm not gonna lie. MC, kinda selfish. The only reason he joined the club was because of how attractive the girls were and because he wanted to get with one of them. Kinda messed up if you think about it. Then again, this entire game is messed up, so I can't really say much about that. Does it really need to stop there? We'll just have to see what the future holds, Sayori. I pat Sayori on the shoulder. I said that more to myself than to her, but it's easy to use Sayori as an internal monologue sometimes.
Okay.
Yeah, let's do this. Yes. Alright. I'm very, very set on getting all of the ones for her. Ugh. Memories. That's one for her. Hopeless. What? Dang it! Aha! Whew. All right. Why? Sorry, chat. Another day passes. And it's time for the club meeting already. I've gotten a little more comfortable here over the past couple days. Entering the club room, the usual scene greets me. Ah. Hi, Pastel. Yo, Sayori. Looks like you're in a good mood today. Still not used to you being in the club, that's all. I see. That's a pretty simple thing to get you in a good mood. But I guess it's always simple things with you anyway. Speaking of which, I'm kinda hungry. Will you come with me to buy a snack? No thanks. That's not like you at all. I have my reasons. Why don't we take a look at your purse, Sayori? Why is that all of a sudden? No reason, really. I just want to look at it. Sayori nervously retrieves her coin purse. She fumbles with the latch and gets it open. Then she turns it upside down and let the contents spill into the desk. Only 2 small coins fly out. I knew it. I can see right through you, Sayori. That's not fair! How did you even know? It's simple. If you had enough money in the first place, you would have bought a snack before coming to the club room. So either you're not hungry and wanted an excuse to take a walk, or you plan to conveniently forget that you have spent all your money so that I would lend you some. But there's one more thing. You're always hungry. And so that only leaves the one option. I give up! Don't make me feel guilty! If you feel guilty, then that means you deserve to feel guilty. Yuri suddenly giggles. Huh? I didn't notice that she was listening in. Her face is in her book, as always. I wasn't listening in or anything. It was just something in my book. Yuri, tell Tell Pastel to let me borrow some money. That's... Don't get me involved like that, Sayori. Besides, you should buy only what you can responsibly afford. Frankly, after pulling a mischievous little stunt like that, your suffering is fair enough. No. I can't speak. Did I just... I didn't mean that. I got too absorbed in my book. I really like it when you speak your mind, Yuri. Doesn't happen much, but it's a fun side of you. There's no way you could think that. You're right, though. I did something bad, and now I have to accept the retribution. That! Still, coming from you, Sayori, I guess there's a little devil inside of all of us, isn't there? Don't let her fool you. Sayori knows exactly what she's doing. After all, she told you guys she was bringing me to the club before she even told me. But you wouldn't have come if it weren't for the cupcakes. So I had to trick Natsuki into making them. Come on, give me more credit than that, Sayori. Out of nowhere, something smacks Sayori in the face and tumbles under the desk. I thought I smacked her. I forgot we don't. Ow. What was... Huh? A cookie! Sure enough, it's a giant cookie wrapped in plastic. Sayori glances around. Is this a miracle? It's because I paid my retribution. Actually, that one almost worked. I was just gonna give it to you, but then I heard you blab about the cupcakes. It was totally worth it seeing your reaction, though. Natsuki, that's so nice of you. I'm so happy. Sayori hugs the cookie. Jeez, just eat it. Sayori rapidly tears open the wrapper and takes a big bite. So good. Sayori suddenly clasps her hand over her mouth. I bit my tongue. You're going through a lot over just one cookie. Natsuki takes a bite of her own cookie. Yours looks really good too, Natsuki. Can I try it? Jeez, beggars can't be choosers. But yours is chocolate. Yeah, why do you think I gave you that one? Fine. Still, I'm really happy that you shared this one with me. Sayori gets out of her seat and goes behind Natsuki and wraps her arms around her. Jeez. I get it. Cookie's still in hand. So Natsuki reaches up to nudge Sayori off of her. Ow! Sayori suddenly leans down and takes a bite out of Natsuki's cookie. Hey! Did you seriously just do that? Mouthful, Sayori trots away to safety. Yuri and I laugh as well. Jeez, you're such a kid sometimes. Monika, can you tell Sayori... Natsuki glances around. Monika isn't in the club room. Ugh. Where's Monika anyway? Good question. Have any of you heard anything about her being late today? Not me. Yeah, I haven't either. That's a bit unusual. I hope she's okay. Of course she's okay. She's probably just had something to do today. She's pretty popular after all. Huh? You don't think she has a... I wouldn't be surprised. She's probably more desirable than all of us combined. Natsuki, Monika, stop messing with them. That's true. Excuse me? Suddenly the door swings open. Sorry. I'm super sorry. There you are. I didn't mean to be late. I hope you guys weren't worried or anything. Monika chose the club over her boyfriend after all. So strong-willed. Boyfriend? What on earth are you talking about? Monika quizzically glances at me. Never mind that. What held you up anyway? Well, my last period today was study hall. To be honest, I kind of just lost track of time. That makes no sense, though. You would have heard the bell ring, at least. I must have not heard it since I was practicing piano. Piano? I wasn't aware you played music as well, Monika. Oh, shoot! Punkit Live, thank you so much for the follow. I appreciate it. I don't really... I kind of just started recently. I've always wanted to learn piano. That's so cool! You should play something for us, Monika. Gaming, am I right? So true. Monika looks at me. Maybe once I get a little bit better, I will. Yay! That sounds cool. I'd also look forward to it. Is that so? In that case, I won't let you down, Pastel. Monica smiles sweetly. Whoa, she just bumped everyone out of the way. I didn't mean any pressure or anything like that. Don't worry. I've been practicing a whole lot recently, and I'd really love the chance to share once I'm ready. I see. In that case, best of luck. Thanks. So, I didn't miss anything, did I? Not really. Choose to leave out. Sarah's. I can't say that word. I don't know. I'm sure Natsuki will end up complaining to her anyway. Looks like everyone has already settled down. Saori has somehow already finished her entire cookie. Yuri's back to her book, and Yuri and Natsuki disappeared into the closet. Get out of the closet.
Pastel!
Saori suddenly comes up to me. I'm gonna go get some supplies from another classroom. Wanna come with me? Supplies? What for? Well, you know how the festival is coming up? Me and Monica were gonna make some posters and stuff. So I need to go find some crayons, markers, and glue sticks. Oh, I see. Sure, I'll go with you. Yay! Okay, Monica, we'll be back soon. Let me get back into blanky mode. Are you going with Pastel to get the supplies? You don't need to trouble yourself. I'd be happy to go with him. Oh, but I wanted to go. It's so much fun exploring empty classrooms and stuff. Okay. It's just a suggestion. See if you can find poster paper too, okay? Okay! Ready, Pastel? Yep, let's go. Sarah and I exit the club room. I follow behind as Sarah hums and skips around the hallway. She's so cute. Honestly, feels like I'm taking a kid to the mall or something. Sarah finds pleasure in the simplest things sometimes. Hey Sarah, what exactly are we doing for the festival anyway? I'm not sure how you would make an event out of literature. Me and Monica have it all planned out. Don't you worry. Is that so? Yep! We're gonna do a poetry performance. A performance? Of what kind? Well, everyone is gonna take turns on stage and recite their favorite poems. That sounds kind of dull. Pastel, you're not thinking about it the right way at all. It's not just about reading poems, it's about performing them. Like you say the lines of the poem, like, my feet the last remaining flower beckons me. Twist the stem, freeing it from its clinging roots, caressing the final joyous moment between my fingers. But to what ends have I summoned this joy? For now when I look in every direction, this prosperous field before me, it's but a barren wasteland. Like that! Sorry, how do I put this? Sure, it's just me, but it's impossible to take you seriously when you talk like that. Meanie, I'm working super hard on this, you know. I know. This method's pretty an ordinary contrast to your cute self. Don't say that, it's embarrassing. I guess that means I'm doing a good job. Yeah, I guess so. I'm so excited! The festival's gonna be so much fun. Sarah's been herself around in the hallway again. Hey, Pastel, this classroom was over here is empty. Let me bring up the files again. Sorry. Let's begin the mission! Mission, eh? It's been a long time since I spent time with Sayori like this, but in the end, she hasn't changed one bit. She's nothing but a ball of sunshine drawing happy vibes from the world around her. It's a pretty nostalgic feeling for me. After the years went by, I began to hold myself in my room more and more. I felt bad. So going adventuring with Sayori feels like a special sort of feeling I forgot I had in me. The two of us enter the classroom. Sarah heads straight to the closet, and I follow. Let's see what we have in here. Crayons! Sarah pulls a box of full crayons off the shelf. They're the best brand, too! Kind of dirty, though. Sarah starts pulling various kinds of boxes and crayons. Alright, that's one down. Don't get too distracted, we still need to find... Wait, I'm looking for my favorite color. Fine. You always move aside so I can look for the poster paper. Oh, I dropped one by accident. Sarah bends over and smacks her forehand right into the shell. She falls into the floor and the crayons spill over her lap. Ow. Are you okay? My forehead. Sarah clutches her forehead. Gee, Sarah. It's just like you, isn't it? Come on, let me see. Sarah's sitting on the floor, grabbing her wrist and pulling her out of the closet. Move your hand, Sarah. But it hurts. Just do it for a second. Sarah slowly releases her hand from her forehead. I gently brush the bangs to her side. Ow! Sorry. There's a huge red mark on the center of her forehead. On the starting form as well. Man, that's gonna swell up. Should find you some ice. So, why don't you find ice around this time? This cold drink would do. You don't have to. I'm fine. Looking like a unicorn. Even wincing from the pain, Sayori makes a silly joke. What are you saying? I'll be right back, okay? Okay. Pat Sayori on the shoulder and run out into the hallway. I locate the nearest vending machine. What should I get? Doesn't really matter since it'll be used as an ice pass rather than a drink. But I know Sayori likes apple juice, so I purchased that one. Oh, she's such a cutie! Alright. She has one palm on her forehead as using the edge it clumsily scooped the crayons back into the box. At least they were already in the wrong spots before I spilled them. Sayori, here. I hand Sayori the bottle of apple juice. It's nice and cold. Sayori opens the cap and starts drinking it. Sayori, what are you doing? It's for your forehead, idiot! Sorry, I forgot. How hard did you hit your head? Sayori places the bottle against the bump on her head. Stings. Just bear with it. You'll feel better soon. Looks like you cleaned up most of the crayons, so that's good. Hey, Pastel. This kind of reminds you of growing up, doesn't it? What do you mean? You know how we used to play outside all the time? 1 second, chat. Putting that there, just to have it there. You know how we used to play outside all the time? I would always try to keep up with you. You were kind of oblivious in some ways. Like, I usually fell behind or had trouble climbing on the things you did. But sometimes when I tried to do things I couldn't, I would get myself hurt. I'd fall and scrape myself or get a bump, and I would start crying really hard. And you would rush over as quick as you could. You would try really hard to get me to stop crying. It's almost like you had blamed yourself and were afraid of getting in trouble if someone found out. Even though it really wasn't your fault at all, you know. Did I really do that? Yeah. You don't remember? Come to think of it, maybe I do remember a bit. Guess I was always so focused on my games that I didn't pay enough attention to you. So in a way, it was my fault. Kind of like this time, too. If I wasn't rushing you out of closet, you probably wouldn't have hit your head. Pastel, I don't think you realize it, but you're always thinking about other people. Even after all these years. You're rushing to help me, even though I'm just being clumsy. You're really a sweetheart. Don't call me that! I don't really do this kind of thing all the time. I guess when it comes to you, it just feels natural. Before I even know it, I'm treating you like that. That's what happens when you've been friends for so long. Really? Maybe you're right. Pastel, I'm so glad that nothing's changed between us. Do you think it'll be like this forever? Forever? If I'm honest with myself, I'm not telling when we'll end up for college or after that. So it wouldn't be fair to make me any promises, but, well, I hope so. It's been this long already, right? Can't imagine you ever changing, so my hopes are up. I'm so happy. Sarah has a whimsical expression in her eyes. We remain silent for a moment. She's still feeling clumsy on the outside, and when I see her deep in thought like this, I don't want to disturb her. I guess we should go back. I don't want to worry Monica, you know? Good luck with that. She's gonna see her forehead either way. Mind if I hide it under my bangs? Sayori hops to her feet. Ah! She clutches her forehead again. Don't stand up so fast after hurting yourself. Well, I guess it's too late now. Anyway, let's go. I follow Sayori out of the classroom. Sayori plays with her bangs to try and hide the book, but without much success. In a moment, we make it back to the club room. Ah, you're back! Good timing. I was just about to get ready to start sharing with our poems. Huh? Sayori, your forehead. She's fine. Don't worry about. I was playing with the crayons and smacked my forehead into the shelf. Well, anyway, were you able to find everything we needed? Uh-huh, I have it right. Sayori frantically grabs the line herself. I forgot all the stuff. Calm down, Sayori. I have it all right here. Found the poster paper, too. Sounds like you ended up doing all the work, Pastel. Oh, well, Sayori. I failed to come up with an excuse for Sayori. I made it an adventure. Yeah, that. Okay. In any case, good work. I'll start working on the posters tonight.
Me too.
Okay, everyone. You ready to share your poems? Guess I should grab mine. After making sure the crown box closed tightly, I returned to my seat. Alright. Well, that's gonna be the end of the stream for today, everyone. Because I have school tomorrow. And it's 7 p.m. 7 something p.m. So if I don't go to bed, I will be incredibly sleep deprived. This is a very slow stream and I apologize for that. I saved the game, so I'm good. I was just sort of trying to get, started on the game and everything and whatnot. Let's find someone to raid though, shall we? Tello is live right now. But let's raid. I'm just waiting for the ad to go away because it's taking way too long. And it's annoying me. Can it please just move along?
What's the best option? Your thoughts? I think if I ask if you three know each other, they're all gonna say, we're acquaintances, and honestly, we're not even friends. I don't want to ask if they're okay, because they're gonna be mean, I think. So I am, really, I'm worried no matter what. I'm worried no matter what. Thoughts? Listen, Aries, I'm not saying you are, but you do identify really heavily with Stella. So, I mean, it's up to you. It is up to you, my love, but... Are you kidding me? Hi, Raiders. Hi, my loves. Thank you, Unknown Pastel. Oh my god. Hi, how you doing? Thank you for raiding. How's your stream? This is so exciting. Hi, friends. Hi, new friends. Oh, this is great.
Alright,
This makes me
I'm gonna
so
head out,
happy.
you guys. I love you guys.
Gay